I've been working with Paris and Nigel and Chikara on doing these musical connection events online, using music to help us feel a little bit better and connect with other people.
And doesn't it show what music and the strength of spirit can do for us, for all of us, for our well-being?
It's been so revitalising and energetic to see a lot of you connect with us and see you all moving with us and enjoying the music.
We've got some fantastic musicians and singers giving up their time for you.
And music can be helpful. People can get stuck, both in their emotions and in their bodies. We are looking to give beautiful, enlivening emotional journeys.
I love the idea of listening to music with your whole body. Even our relationships are our bodies in relationship to other people.
This isn't wishy-washy new age stuff. It's got really good science behind it, and it works. And it has no side effects. I really enjoy these evenings and look forward to many more.
Good evening everyone, and welcome to Wellbeing Live Connection Through Music. Today is Fireworks Day, but tonight we'll have our fireworks of our own. Whilst the country is going into lockdown, this is something that developed at the start of lockdown and we're continuing through. So I'm glad that so many of you can join us and keep returning since the start of our shows. It means a lot to us that you join us, and through our little group that we have developed, it has been a staple part through our weeks over the last 6 months or so. To begin with, I'd like to share this poll on the screen. The poll will help us understand how you may feel now, for example, how physically well you may feel, or how safe you may feel. And I know with these fireworks in the background, some of you may be listening to them and may not be as maybe anxious or may not be as comfortable as you may be. We hope that the music show tonight may make you feel more comfortable, and I'm sure it's going to be an excellent show with Noga Ritter. If you're joining through Facebook, please feel free to comment below on how you may feel now, and feel free to comment throughout how you may feel, how the music might make you feel, or how you found the session. If you're joining through Zoom, if you press the button bar at the bottom, there's a chat function which will allow you to communicate with others within our session tonight. Last few moments for the poll and we'll get started with tonight's show. Great, thank you very much. First, I'd like to introduce our very own Chika Robertson.
Thank you very much, Paris. It's so wonderful to see so many friends from across the world. Just lovely. And our wonderful artist tonight was originally from Israel. Noga Ritter is one of the most inspirational workshop leaders I've ever had the pleasure of working with. She studied at the Guildhall School of Music and Drama and has now been helping our own young artist musical ambassadors of the Music Mind Spirit Trust. She's a fantastic inspiration to be around, as you'll see. And our collaboration started thanks to Arts Council England funding, when we were able to go into care homes to train the young artists themselves. We started with Cedar Court in Cranley, and just here are a few memories, Noga, for you to see, to remind yourself of what that was like. The young musicians, the core group, are from the Royal Academy of Music, the Junior Academy, and the Primary Academy, all together being trained under Noga and our own Professor Nigel Osborne on these occasions. We'll just have a little glimpse here, what we got up to. Well, that was our start. And from there, we have progressed. And one of our Yamas, you've seen him on this program, Rama Sufade, was so inspired from Noga's leadership there with Nigel that he trained in his gap year to go and work in a care home. So he's been actually helping residents there, even during the pandemic, by playing his violin by their bedside safely. Through our initial work with Noga and Nigel, we are delighted to be paving the way for all sorts of these young musicians to go into areas of well-being and health, thanks to X System as well. And Nigel will tell us more about that later. We're very proud of these young musicians, mostly because they are not in any sort of competition with each other. They all band together, work together, just for the community spirit to bring music to them. After all, music is the great healer. So they have got together with one of their international professional mentors as well, from Louisiana, Professor Mark Ross Clark, and they prepared this video for you. It is called Stand By Me.
When the night has come and the land is dark
and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand
And it's a great pleasure to introduce Noga Ritter to you now. As you'll see, she's a passionate performer and creates all sorts of fireworks from the stage. Noga sings in English and Hebrew and combines really catchy Afro grooves with subtle jazzy harmonies. Noga, it's a great pleasure to have you on the show. Noga Ritter.
Thank you so much, Chica, for inviting me. It's really nice to see you and to see everything we've done with the Yama musicians. It was such a beautiful, beautiful project. A year ago or two? How long was it? Very long, I think. You gave some hints to things that I wanted to actually ask everybody here to pay attention to. I don't want to speak too much. I want to put the music to speak for itself. So I will share with you a show reel, bits of different songs that I wrote performing with my band here in London about 2 years ago. And I want you, while you're listening, if you feel like, write on the chat a few things. Name of instruments that you see, the languages that you can hear, and maybe the different styles that are there. Yeah? Don't be shy, just write whatever. It could be even, I don't know, happy music, sad music, like she was saying, jazz, anything you hear. If you don't know where the chat is on the bottom right on your computer, I think also on the phone. So shall we go straight to the show reel, and after that we can chat more. Hope you enjoy. Thank you. Oh, so it's just so funny to see on the chat that some people know some of my musicians. Such a small world, isn't it? Musicians' world. But I didn't see anybody saying what's the name of the genres or what instrument they've seen or what language. But you know what? Let me share it with you. So as Chica was saying, I'm from Israel, grew up in Israel, been in London now 9 years already. And I write in Hebrew and English. But I sing with other projects in many, many languages, from languages like Xhosa from South Africa, Portuguese, Brazilian music, Serer, Wolof from Senegal, any language that feels and sounds nice to me, and mainly any language of the people that I collaborate with. So I've done a lot of work in West Africa and Senegal, went to travel there. I will talk more about that later with another video. But for me, really, music is about the connection. So I write because of experience that I have, traveling, encounters. I meet another musician, he showed me something that is interesting for me, and so we write something together. So it really is about connecting. And as you've seen in the video, for me, it's all about also connecting with the audience. So if it's singing with the audience, if it's getting the energy from the audience, bringing back energy. So each song, each time we play the songs, they are slightly different. Depends on the vibe of the night, the audience. There's a lot of improvisations, as there is often in jazz. So yeah, it really is this exchange. So I think I want to invite you guys to exchange with me tonight. What do you say? Yeah. So beside performing and writing music and traveling and dancing, I am really passionate about sharing and giving workshops, facilitating workshops, as Chica was saying, and that's how we met originally. So I work with a lot of different organizations and basically get people to sing and write songs and make music with whatever they have. If it's with young refugees, for example, that was the last project I've done in August, or with people with learning disabilities in care home, people with dementia sometimes, or just rock up to an office and get everybody to sing in a choir. And during lockdown, I've developed a way with one organization that I work with. We were doing workshops called Singing for Wellbeing. So we wanted to create a vibe of a choir, but on Zoom. How is that possible if we can't sing together? You know what happened? If we will unmute now, everybody will sing a different time and it'll be like, ah! So what I've done, I created recordings of me singing loads of different parts that it sounds like a choir, so that we feel like we are in a choir. And I want to share with you that. But before, I think we need to warm up a bit, okay? So I invite you, if you can, if you feel like, to stand up. I'm going to stand up. Let me just get the microphone up. Whoop. Yes. Okay, yeah. You can see me. Whoop. Beautiful. So if you feel like, if you have space, stand up. If not, just get comfortable in your chair. And first, most important for singing and for life is what? Breathing, right? Shall we take a big breath all together? Let's do it. And maybe lift your shoulders as well with it. So big breath. And relax and drop them. Beautiful. One more time. Amazing. Nice. So we want to be kind of nice and relaxed here. And now, can we collect a massive breath all the way from the floor? And up on our toes. And exhale on a slowly, like a balloon. As long as you can. Beautiful. One more time. I think we can do it again. Massive balloon, yeah, from the floor all the way up to the sky, and beautiful. I'll tell you a secret. Before I go on stage, I go to the toilet or somewhere hidden and I do these exercises. What it does for me, it relaxes me and also get me focused. So take out all the things that worries me. I don't know how many people will come to the show, or if this person will come, or blah, 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 whatever. Just get me focused, get me in my body, in my breath, in my voice, so I can perform. And I think this is useful for anybody, right? Before talking in front of a lot of people, before being on a very important Zoom meeting, for example, you do these little exercises, or just relax before you sleep, you know? Okay, a few more things before we go straight into our song, which you might have heard today already. So I want you to put your hands here. And what is that? This is our diaphragm, which is a muscle that goes all the way to the back. And when we breathe in, expands, and breathe out, contract. If you want to feel it, put your hands here and do a little cough. Can you do it? Yes, this is the muscle that engages when we sing loud. And now I want you to do the same thing and just do a laugh. Can you laugh for me, please? A bigger laugh. Yes, beautiful. And now I want you to do like a motorcycle. or like a bee. Bzzz. Beautiful. And now could you, for me, do something as if you saw something really good? Oh yeah. Can I have that? Oh yeah. I want to see it on the screen. Everybody really engaged. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Like, I don't know, in a football game or in a good concert or something really good happened. One more time. Oh yeah. Beautiful. And now could you do oh yeah? Everybody? Oh yeah. Yeah. So it's the same thing. Let's do now the normal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, 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 yo. You. Yo, 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 yo. You can add the clicks. Yeah, 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 yeah. You go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wah, woo, wah, woo. You. Wah, woo, wah, woo. Me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we warm up. And we warm up. And we warm down. And we warm down. We. And the last one. Can I get you really close to the screen doing that? Okay, and the last thing, I want to really relax our mouth and all the muscles in the face. Can I get you to do a big pumpkin face? Yes, beautiful. And now close to the screen, I want to be small, very small, very small. What will be raisin face? Nice. Okay, I think we're ready. So let me play you the beginning of the next song. Let's see if you will recognize. We already have it. Whoopa. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doom, 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 doom. What is that? Stand By Me, right? So this is an arrangement of Stand By Me, like what Yama did, that I've done only for voices. So even if you don't have that big double bass, we can do it with our voice. Shall we try? Let's all be big double bass and do the bass line. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Beautiful. Look at Sue. She definitely got a double bass there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It could be also an electric bass, but then you need to be a bit more like cool, yeah? Doom, 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 doom. Yes, beautiful. And now we want to have those grooves, yeah? We don't have percussion. So let's do the clicks. Can we all do clicks? Show me your clicks. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's do the dooms and the click. Can we do that? Let's go. Doom, 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 doom. Now, look at Chica. She's already moving from side to side. This is our advantage. We don't need a double bass. We don't need percussion. We can be bass, percussion, and beautiful dancers. Shall we do that? I want to see the groove one last time, and then we sing the whole song. Doom, 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 doom. Can you do that? Doom, 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 doom. Beautiful. So I'm going to play the arrangement, and I think Paris will put the lyrics on the chat for those who don't know them. So you could, if you want, look at the lyrics, or if you feel like I'm going to also kind of read them out before we sing so we can do them without looking at the lyrics if you want. You are also welcome to just sing the bass line all the way through, or dance, or do the clicks. There will be also harmony going in, so if you feel and you hear them, if you want to join the harmony, yeah? Whatever you feel like. Is the lyrics up? Is the lyric up? Beautiful. Yes, okay, great. Now, before we sing, because we don't have that much time, usually if I'll do a workshop, we'll take a whole hour and do loads of fun things with it. But for you guys, I want us to think, so what is Stand By Me about? Maybe anybody wants to unmute himself and say? Any volunteers? Can they just unmute themselves? Or you have to give them permission? Opa, I can see Joe, you want to say something?
I was just saying, if anyone wants to say anything, I think there's a button where you can put your hand up.
Opa, I can see. I think it's non-duality for 2020. That's a cool name for a family. Oh, they wanna say something, Joe. Community. I can't hear them. Opa, yes.
Hello, hello, hi. We're loving you, by the way. We think it's about loyalty. Well, I think it's about loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about trust. And no matter how bad stuff gets, it's about that conviction.
Mm-hmm. Keep on going.
God.
Thank you so much for sharing.
We've got backing singers here. We've got the whole thing nailed.
Good for you. You got everybody together. You have a room. That's amazing. I have on the chat, Callie was saying community. I think you got it really well just there. So I think for me, really, the song is about supporting each other, right? If it's community, if it's being loyal for your friends, your family. So I want you to think while we're singing it, somebody that supported you during this last crazy period of pandemic, and somebody that maybe you want to support and be there for them, because really in these times this is so important that we are there for each other. So let's think about it when we sing. Okay, so I'm going to play it from the beginning. Why do I see myself so big? I want to see everybody. Aha, put the gallery view. Yes, okie dokie. Let's go from the beginning. Have fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doom 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 doom. Get ready to hear the backing vocals. Here we go. And then we're gonna have the song coming in when the night has come after 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. When the night, come on, has come and the land is dark, and the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we'll see. Don't worry if you don't know the song, just sing the dooms. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And the chorus is just stand by me. Come on. Oh, darling, darling, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. Ready for the second verse? If the sky that we look upon will tumble and fall, should tumble and fall, and the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry. We're not gonna cry, right? We're gonna be strong. I won't cry. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me, stand by me. We have 2 more choruses, so yeah, let's on. Darling, stand by me. Come on, I want to hear you go for it. Whoa, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. You can improvise if you want in between with ooh and yeah. Oh, you better stand by me. You better stand by me. Stand by me. Come on. You'll stand by me. Every day and night I want to be free. You better stand by me. Stand by me. Oh, yes. So nice to see everybody grooving. And I saw somebody. Oh, I can't see. Oh, here is the big. I saw somebody actually playing. Was it a cello or the double bass? Who was playing? Was it Sue? Somebody was playing. Was it you, Sue? Yeah. What were you playing? Can you show us? Ooh, Wow, she actually got the bass there. Yeah, lucky you. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us. So we had a whole choir and band and dancers. That is quite impressive. Thank you so much. Big up for yourself. Okay, I think, can I just get, because I can't hear you, can I just get you all to give me a sign how you're doing? Yeah, no, wow, yo. Yeah, cool. I like that. I like movements. Great, amazing. So we're gonna move to the next bit of the program. Am I okay with time? Yeah. Good. So I'm gonna share with you another song that I've performed with my band in an evening called So Far Sound. Anybody know So Far Sound? Anybody been to So Far Sound? I think the chat is also still there. Bum 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 bum. Ah, cello. Okay, sorry, it wasn't double bass. When you put it close, it looked like a double bass. So Far Sounds are very cool evenings that happen all over the world. The idea is that you sign up for it, but you have no idea what you're going to see or where you're going to see the gig. Yeah. So it could be in somebody's house. It could be in a very small cafe. And only on the day you discover what actually you're going to see and where. So we performed in some little cafe in next to Brick Lane. And the idea is that they film the gigs and everybody has to sit on the floor on cushions quietly. Which is kind of cool, I guess, because you get people to listen. Sometimes, when you play in weddings or in a jazz bar with people eating and they don't really listen. I know you don't do that, right? No, I'm joking. So this is quite a nice change, that the whole idea is that people come to really listen to music. And it's regardless who is playing. They are there to discover and listen. So that was cool. But my band is, as you've seen, is very live and engaging. And I found it quite weird to play in front of a sitting down quiet audience. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. Sorry. So I tried to get people to sing along, even if it was kind of against the rules. So shall we put it? What do you say? Let's have a look. And this song is called To the Distance. It's in Hebrew.
say you're ready. Are you ready to sit after me? Yelelelele. Yelele mama. Yelelele. Yelelolo. Yelelelelelele. Yelelelelelelo. Oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on. הזדמנות אחרונה לעצור לרגע, לעצור ולשאול האם ליבי כבול כמשקול בלב בים מה יהיה עם ליבי מה יהיה עם ליבי מה יהיה עם ליבי מה יהיה עם ליבי נעים זרם המים מה יהיה עם ליבי Usually this song is the encore and it goes for like 20 minutes with loads of solos and loads of...
Quite a journey, huh? And this is really what this song is about. I wrote it when I was in Senegal and I was very confused in my life regarding many things. I don't know if you can relate with moments in your life where you felt kind of trapped and weren't sure where to go, what to do, which path to take. And I just sat there and look at these little fishing boats they have, and I just wanted to sail to the distance, to the unknown, or what I say in the end, La Khofshi. Could you try to say that? La Khofshi. It's difficult, huh? That means to freedom. Whatever that means for you, freedom, yeah? Yeah, so that was To the Distance. We have time for one more video, which is quite special for me. It's a special video because it was done in Senegal as part of a project that I've done, funded by the Art Council. So I traveled there a lot because I love the music and the dance and the people and the culture. Anybody here was in Senegal? Put your hands up, put your hands up. Ooh, wow, yeah. If you haven't, when it's possible to travel, I definitely recommend. So much beautiful music and dance and food and yeah. And I was just lucky to meet incredible musicians there and start collaborating. And soon some people got to know me and asked me to perform my own music there. And then I wanted to share with musicians from my band in London, what I experienced there, why I was so inspired, and what makes me write all these songs. So I managed to get some funding, and I brought the saxophonist Daniel, which Callie here knows him. I'm not sure. Yeah. You play in which project do you play together? Is it in with Liam? Do you want to put Callie on? Is that okay? I'm just really curious because it's such a small world. Hey, Callie. Oop. She is muted. Oh, you wrote. Are you right? You don't write. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay. It's okay. I think you can unmute, no? Or you can't?
Should be able to mute. I'm sending a request.
We send you a request to unmute on the screen so you can speak. Hoppa. Yeah?
Hello, hi.
Hey!
How to get it unmuted. Yes, I'm a singer-songwriter, and Daniel played on my album.
Amazing.
All the woodwind on my album, yeah.
He's a genius, huh?
Total genius. And that's awesome. I remember him saying about his trip. So that was with you, and he was saying about how incredible it was. So yeah.
Yeah, so we went for 1 month to Senegal, also with the pianist from my band, and we had a 1-week residency with the Senegalese musicians. 1 week to learn all my songs, to perform in a tour, so 4 different concerts around Senegal, and to record. Imagine that. Musicians who never met before, from very different backgrounds, different languages, different styles of working, huh? Because the jazz musicians in Europe work quite differently. They wake up in different times, they want to take different kind of breaks, you know? So imagine that. It was really, really interesting to do all that in 1 week, but we managed, and I created this specific song that we're going to hear called Mamel with amazing guitarist and singer-songwriter Anas Gay in one of my trips there. The song Mamel is a place in Dakar, the capital of Senegal. It's a beach that we used to go a lot to. It was kind of like our home. So the song is about home, but what is home for you? And not necessarily a geographical place, but the things that make you feel home. So I describe there some smells, some taste, people, sounds. Maybe think for a few seconds, what make you feel home? I mean, now you have to be home. You're going to make your home really home, huh? But was there other places that you went and you just felt naturally home? Or was there people you met, or maybe musicians you worked with that you suddenly felt, oh yeah, this is home, huh? Home is where my friends and family are, said Mike. Yeah, I agree. And that's what makes us feel home. And it doesn't matter where it is, right? Some people have to leave their homes. I work with a lot of refugees, for example, who had to leave their homes and they need to create home somewhere else. Yeah. So not everybody can actually choose their home, which is also something that I think is worth acknowledging. And I say that in the song as well. So without further ado, let's have a listen. The song is in Hebrew, English, and Wolof. And it features a really cool percussion called talking drum, or how they call it their tama. You will see, it just sounds like someone talking. Enjoy.
Performantine ni fatundu Tipa ya pane Wangafa mane chape sama kan Performantine ni fatundu Tipa ya pane Wangafa mane chape sandi Rea Zata bafi Brisa mon cœur est déclina Zarimo ko asisi khashake iluzo reembe oki the voor mijn tine di fatundu di fa e fanne orga fa mane chape sama ka de pour voor mijn tine di fatundu di fa e fanne orga fa mane chape sandi wa koli kitva ashore poke amina ne shama zerem as eko feel be me ore et ha ashra yo is everywhere if you decide to open your mind, you will find. Not everyone can choose their home. It's everywhere if you decide. Untie the knots that bound the borders to open your mind, your home. It's everywhere if you decide. To open your mind, your home. It's everywhere if you decide to open your mind, your home. It's everywhere.
Oh, that really makes me miss Senegal. I was supposed to play there in the jazz festival last April, which obviously couldn't. Thanks you for all your comment, and it's really interesting to be able to share with people from all over the world a bit more of a kind of intimate insight into the music making and the process of the music making. Yeah, I mean, I can talk about it for hours. Chica or Paris, I wanted to give some time for questions, but I don't know if there is or if it's later in the end. No,
Yeah,
yes.
if you've got any questions, write it in the chat, then we'll come back to that at the end.
Sweet. Cool. So yeah, thank you for having me, and I'm very curious to the next bit of today.
Great. So wonderful. Good evening, everyone. That's beautiful. No, absolutely stunning. Absolutely wonderful. I won't say anything more because I do not wish to confound the results of our questionnaire. I will say, my strong, very positive emotional feelings afterwards. So could please people have a look at the questionnaire and see if you could spend now a minute or so filling it in, and then we'll have a chat about our feelings. Great. Can you hear me, Paris? Yes, very good. So what I wanted to say, because I didn't want to in any way skew people's reactions, was I thought it was absolutely wonderful. As Noga knows, I also work with Senegal, music of Senegal. I'm a pupil of Arona Ndiaye from the Ndiaye family, the lion family of the Wolofs, and absolutely wonderful. But what I have to say is I thought the last track was the most stunning, memorable piece of Afrobeat funk I have heard for years and years and years. And I can only beg you, to get those guys together, and the lady on the keyboards, they're all great, and to do an album, please, please. And I'd like to beg everybody, watching and listening to help facilitate that if there's any problem with it. But please do that. This is absolutely wonderful. Stunning track. So every microsecond is stunning. Every shift of harmony, beautiful. One day I need to ask you how you work as a group towards some of those. There's some very sophisticated harmonic slides and shifts going on. Be very interested to know how you build them into the composition process. Anyway, that's another matter. Let's have a look at the analysis. This is X Systems analysis of the evening. Paris will be putting it up now. X System is a system that automatically predicts the emotional levels of music. And the reason it does is we use it, and we are using it, to try and assist music medicine. and the way that music can help people, particularly a difficult time like this, through various difficulties. And so being able to predict what it can do is very important. And so what we see here, the prediction was that we began with Cedar Court, with that very kind of quite active and enlivening kind of Chinese music. It sounded like it was going into Molihua, jasmine flower, but then it kind of went off somewhere else. Chica will tell me where she got that. But anyway, we have a kind of westernized Chinese music to begin with quite a lot of energy in it. And then Stand By Me in the Yama's version, quite cool. Still very positive. We're on the right side of positive energy, but a little bit more gentle, a little bit more laid back is that performance. We're at a lower but enjoyable level of energy. And then for show we shoot right up to the top of the energy of the evening with this very, very, as Chica said, fireworks music. You know, this is fireworks on stage and firecracker of a performer and great musicians and a wonderful atmosphere. And so that centers into the highest level of engagement, of arousal, engagement there the whole time. Then for To the Distance coming down a little bit, inevitably a more laid back piece. And then the most laid back of all, Mamel. Even though it has a great internal energy, it is holding us at a cool and chilled place where, you know, we're enjoying it, we're enjoying the rhythms, but it's very steady, and it's a very cool African place, you know, where we can simply enjoy that laid back rhythm. So that's the shape of the evening, in a little bit of a sort of downwards, then up again to the top point, and down again, meeting us more or less at a similar energy level, not far from where we began. So that's the analysis for the evening, and thank you once again very much.
It was completely amazing, Noga. Just blew me away. Energy was fabulous. Just what I needed, I think, tonight. I think for a lot of people, it's a tough week as we go into lockdown today, especially as we head into winter. And you know, for those people who watch with who have trauma issues as well, you know, this is a very triggering time of year, not just bonfire night, but Halloween too. And it's really difficult to stay feeling safe and feeling grounded. And your songs really resonated, I think, with a lot of those issues, that feeling of what it means to be at home. But also, you know, at this time of year, generally we slow down. That's our natural evolved biorhythm. But it's very different slowing down by choice and feeling like you're forced to slow down, and that feeling of being trapped. Wow, it's not good for our mental health. And I suppose my thoughts were turning to how we keep going. You know, we're at the beginning of another marathon of being locked down again. I think keeping contact with people, having a rest, trying to eat some comforting food, finding those small things in life that really make a difference, and also having moments where you allow yourself to connect with something that is lively. And for me, that's absolutely what tonight did. So I'm very grateful for you and your energy and your music. It was very life affirming, and for me really important. Smells and sounds that you mentioned are absolutely important, and how we can fill our homes, and if we can, to make them feel safe. And for those whose homes are not safe, wow, that's really tough. And I know that. Seek some support where you can, and some safety, even if it's small, where you can. So thank you to everyone. And I think more than ever, as we go down into another lockdown, I am so looking forward to seeing you all again next week. So I hope you can join me. Bye for now.
So well put, Angela, as always. A great message for the week for all of us. And the question I think that I'm just seeing here up on the chat from the Non-Duality 2020 group, the Lizer asks, can you talk more about your transformational journey, please? I wonder, Noga, could you just answer that quickly for us to think about further what Angela was telling us, because you've taken us on such a transformational journey, as Nigel put out on the X System Analysis really relaxing and beautiful. How about your journey? Can you
Thank
tell
you.
us very quickly?
Thanks, Angela and Nigel, and everyone. So, as the song, when I was saying to the distance, to go on a journey to the unknown, that moment in my life was really transformative because I finished a 7 years relationship with somebody that I had a band with as well, and started my solo project, which is all the videos that you see here, writing my own music and getting a band of incredible musicians to play it. And then now, what I'm doing is actually working to record it. So it's kind of difficult when everybody's in different places. But I'm working with a producer, and we're working on all the final little details, like Nigel was saying, all the harmonies, every little thing to be really clear for recording. And at the same time, working on loads of funding application to be able to get the album out because it's so expensive to do that. That's my main focus at the moment. So I'm taking this time to look really inside my soul, in my songs. I'm saying at the moment it's like I'm having them in an open heart surgery. Really, it is, really like thinking what are they about, how they're gonna sound, and recording is different than live when you can just do loads of solos and improvisation. So really trying to understand what I want to say, what is my sound. I think a lot of people are going through transformative journeys now in lockdown, right? Really rethinking where they want to live. Do they actually want to stay, for example, in London if they can actually work remotely, or do they want to be more close to nature, or are they really happy with what they're doing in work-wise? Can they find different ways to work? Do they have to find different ways to work? Like me now, instead of leading choirs and workshops, I had to record all the parts of every workshops that I do, create backing tracks so people feel like they're singing with a whole choir of Noga. So it's finding different ways to stay lively and to keep on doing what we're doing within all these restrictions, and I guess to try to find the little things that make us still keep going and happy. If it's I'm dancing in my living room, playing with whoever I can, my flatmate, my boyfriend, singing, going crazy in front of a screen of my neighbors are so really I invite everyone to keep on doing this, because otherwise we will just, especially in winter. I mean, I grew up in a sunny place, so for me the way to stay sane in winter is dance, is go to jam sessions, play with musicians, listen to music, perform, so connect. And not having that is kind of scary, to be honest, to get into winter without that, for me at least. So yeah, I'm just trying to really keep it up as much as I can and use this time to do whatever is possible and look a bit more inside, musically, soulfully, spiritually. Yeah, I think that's the main thing. Anything else I can see here? French-speaking countries, definitely go to Senegal with Gary. Go there. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Improve your French, and they don't care if you make mistakes. I was afraid to speak French in Paris. I had a French boyfriend from Martinique, actually, for 7 years. But the moment I went to West Africa, I was like, okay, I can speak French. And that's when I actually practiced and realized I can kind of speak French. So go there, definitely. Positive, what else? Bless. Thank you so much. I think that's it, right? Unless anybody else has more questions. If you have, you can write me on my website or Facebook or Instagram, all these things. It's just nogaritter.com, basically. Keep in touch. I'm here. Not going anywhere.
Great. Thank you very much, Noga. I think everyone will want to join me in another round of applause for such an exceptional show tonight. Thank you for joining us this week, and we hope to see you again next week. We hope you keep safe. Good night.